Hey, second graders, this is Mrs. Daniel from Citizenship Academy. Today we're going to work on word problems and solving word problems using arrays. So we have our first word problem here. And the first thing I do when I get a word problem is I just read it, okay? That's the first step, is just read the problem. Abby wants to know how many eggs are in the carton. She sees 4 eggs in both rows. How many eggs are there? Okay, so the next thing I do is I look for my numbers. I saw 4 here, and I'm going to circle that 4. 4 eggs in both rows. Well, that word both, I know that the word both, that means 2. So I'm going to put a box around that word. And to remind myself, I'm going to put a little 2 there so I can remind myself that both means 2. Okay, so there's 4 eggs in both rows. And then the question is, how many eggs are there? And I always like to underline my question. Okay, so if there are 4 eggs in both rows, that means in one row there's going to be 4 eggs. And then in the other row, the second row, there's going to be 4 eggs. So we have 4 and we have 4. So our addition problem would be 4 plus 4. And that's a doubles fact, and I know 4 plus 4 equals 8. So then I would say Abby has 8 eggs. Okay? And now I've completed my word problem. Let's look at another one. Here's our next word problem. Miss C arranges desks into 4 rows of 5. How many desks are in her classroom? So remember I said I always read my question first, and then I go back and I circle my important information. So I see that it says 4 rows of 5. And how many desks are in her classroom? That's my question. So 4 rows of 5. Okay, so I'm going to have 1 row, 1 of 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1 row of 5. 2 rows of 5. 3 rows of 5. So there's 5, 5, 5. I have 3 rows of 5, and I need 4 rows. So I need 1 more row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make sure I have the right number of rows. 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 in each row. So I could say for my addition problem, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. I could also do a tape diagram where I would do 1, 2, I'm going to write it 5, 5. There's 4 5s, right? And we'll write our answer down here. So we can count by 5s. That's my favorite. 5, 10, 15, 20. But we're not done yet. We're going to say Miss C has 20 desks in her classroom. It's important that you write this last sentence, that you don't just figure out the number, but that you explain what that number represents, okay? Because if I didn't say that she has 20 desks in her classroom, you might read it and think I mean she has 20 turtles in her classroom, and that's not what we're talking about. So it's important that you label your problems. Let's look at another one. All right, here's our last one. Alonzo ate 4 cherries each in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. How many cherries did Alonzo eat all together? Okay, so already you should be thinking about what numbers are important, what words are important, and what things we should circle. So if you're thinking that we should circle this 4, I would agree with you. And it says each in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. I'm going to underline our question. How many cherries did Alonzo eat all together? Now that word all together, that tells me that we're going to combine or add our numbers together. So if I were to make a tape diagram of this, and we would put 4 in here, he eats 4 cherries in the morning. So here's one morning. Here's a 4 for the morning. And then he eats 4 cherries in the afternoon. So I'm going to put an A for afternoon. And what else do I need to do? We did it in the morning. He did it in the afternoon. 4 cherries, 4 cherries. I need to do one more. In the evening, okay? In the evening, he also ate 4 cherries. Okay. So our addition sentence would be 4 plus 4 plus 4. And we know our doubles. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Now we just have to do 8 plus 4 equals 12. And remember, we're going to write a sentence, right? We're going to say, Alonzo ate 12 cherries. I love cherries. Do you guys like cherries? They're so good. Okay, now I'm going to go over our Google form with you before I send you on your way. So, here we go. Today you will be working on word problems. I encourage you to draw them out just like I did with mine. Here's the first one. Jason collected some rocks. He put them in 5 rows with 3 stones, another word for rock, in each row. So 5 rows with 3 stones in each row. How many stones did Jason have all together? Okay, you're going to want to draw that out. Abby made 3 rows of 4 chairs. How many chairs did Abby use? There are 3 wires and 5 birds sitting on each of them. So this word each means that there's going to be 5 on each wire. How many birds in all are on the wires? Henry's house has 2 floors. There are 4 windows on each floor that face the street. How many windows face the street? Each of Maria's 4 friends has 5 markers. How many markers do Maria's friends have in all? Maria also has 5 markers. How many markers do Maria and her friends have in all? So this one, you're going to add these 2 numbers together, whatever your answer is here, and then plus 5 more. And the last question, in a card game, 3 players get 4 cards each. 1 more player joins the game. How many total cards should be dealt now? I would recommend that you guys draw these out because that is going to make things a lot easier for you. If you want to take a picture of your work, because you're going to have to draw out your problems, I would love to see your pictures of how you draw out your arrays. And if you need any help or you have any questions, please reach out and ask. I'm here to help you guys. Okay, I hope you guys had a fantastic Mother's Day weekend and you were good for your moms and your aunties and your grandmas. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.